to our website, MASTERINVESTOR.education. So if you're watching this on YouTube or if you're hearing us on our podcast, make sure that you leave a question below if you have one about today's video blog. Can anyone be an entrepreneur successfully? So we're going to start by saying the short answer is yes. Anyone can be successful today. With today's technology, you have access to tools, resources, and the financial education that you need in order to not only raise capital, to use other people's money, and also to sell without selling using systems. It has never been easier than today with technology that allows us to do just that. So we're going to go in detail about it. You can find this blog on our main website, MASTERINVESTOR.education, and check it out. Also, I want to invite you to our courses, read one of our ebooks, enroll in one of our wealth courses. Just go to the All Courses tab and you'll find everything that you need there about our products and services. All right, so let's dive into the blog. The short answer is yes, anyone can be an entrepreneur. Here's the long answer. Anyone can be an entrepreneur. Your neighbor, babysitter is an entrepreneur. Henry Ford, founder of the Ford Motor Company, was also an entrepreneur. Anyone with a little initiative can be an entrepreneur. So don't think entrepreneurs are special or better than other people. Your job is to decide which entrepreneur you most want to be like, the babysitter or Henry Ford, perhaps. They both provide a valuable product or service. Both are important to their customers, yet they both operate in very different spectrums, different bandwidth of entrepreneurship. It is like the difference between sandlot football, high school football, college football, and professional football. Can anyone be an entrepreneur? And the answer is yes, right? So I truly believe that everyone has an entrepreneurial spirit because we are all competitive. We have different talents. We have skills that other people don't have. And so we can say we are special in some way or another. We have a special within us. And so we have to bring it out to the marketplace and learn how to monetize that by providing it through a service and a product. And so we need to be creative in creating or building a product that is outside from us, that represent us and can be sold to as many people as possible without us having to be attached to it. So an entrepreneur can deliver a product or service without him being attached to that. So like Henry Ford wanted to provide a car to the masses, and he was able to do that, right? And that's the important thing that you need to understand about entrepreneurship. It's like if you have an idea, can you provide that to more and more people as your company grows without you having to be attached to it, right? You can build the company, you can acquire the systems, and now you can have the freedom because you're solving a problem in the marketplace. So what are your passions? What is your purpose in life? And what type of problems you want to solve in the marketplace? That's a question you need to be asking yourself, because a business is built to solve a problem. For example, here at Master Investor, we are more than an investment management company. Our mission is to provide high quality financial education, right, in this department. But our precise mission is to elevate the financial well-being of humanity through high-quality financial education made simple with lucrative opportunities to build passive income and true wealth. So we're also going to be talking about the business and investor triangle, which is basically the formula that you need in order to build a successful business or acquire a successful business. It will tell you the elements of a successful business, which are 8 elements. And we're going to go in detail a little bit about it on a different broadcast, because today we just want to give you the answer that yes, you can be an entrepreneur that is successful today with the technology, resources, and everything that we have available in our fingertips, right? All we need is a Wi-Fi connection and an email address, and we can literally be on the merge of making a lot of passive income and becoming truly wealthy. But it's a matter of taking massive action and deciding for yourself what type of entrepreneur you want to be. And remember what I always say, in investing, we have to be talking about business, and that's why we are giving you the business principles that work in all economies, because we cannot stress enough that investing is business. So the better you are at business and the better entrepreneur you are, automatically your skills as an investor will rise. That's why obtaining financial education, investing in yourself, and learning through experience will get you far in the world of investing, right? So as an entrepreneur, we build businesses, we acquire businesses, and we learn how to become a master investor by making our money work hard for us. So once the business is providing us a cash flow, we are able to move that cash flow into a new asset to produce more cash flow, to multiply, right? So we're making money work hard for us. We raise capital, because that's the job number one of the entrepreneur, is to raise capital from the front end with the customers, right? We're providing a product and service. The customers like the way we're offering that, and they're buying from us, right? From our systems. So that is raising capital in the front end with systems that do the selling and telling for us. And the other way to raise capital is from the back end, which are our banks and private investors, right? So we want to make a business that is scalable and that we can take it to somebody, a private investor or a private institution, and raise capital from them, because they can see that we're bringing in cash flow and that the business has a cash flow analysis where it shows that it's profitable and it can be scalable. Okay, so every business and investment has liabilities and has negative things, let's say, but we can always address that in the way that the investor, the private institution, will appreciate, because they are seeing the transparency of our business plan. They understand that we are here to solve a problem, and we also are willing to manage our business or investment carefully, and we know what are the downsides of it, and we can overcome that by X, Y, and Z. Okay, so it's important to also see the negative out of something and be able to provide some sort of solution within that business or investment that can take care of the problem. We can all be entrepreneurs. Being an entrepreneur is not that big of a deal. It is just a matter of deciding what level do you want to play the game, right? So, as I said earlier on our live stream that we had this morning, was that, an entrepreneur is supposed to be looking at the 5 different asset classes that you would like to build passive income with, and diversify them more than 3. Right, and be successful, because you will be able to hedge for inflation in any down economy. As an entrepreneur and a master investor, we prepare for any type of market. We can cash flow when the economy is crashing, and we can cash flow when the economy is booming. So we're not predicting the market, because we know the market goes up and down. So we don't rely on, we're hoping that the market is going to go up. No, we're building a business that is going to be successful even in the down economy, okay? And we can create cash flow, and we can acquire and build other assets that are profitable even when everybody is panicking and when the economy is crashing. So actually, when the economy crashes, is a true test of the economy to figure out who's the real entrepreneur and a master investor, because a lot of people that get lucky because they follow shiny objects and they make some money in the booming economy, then the down economy will reveal who those people are, and it will also reveal who the real entrepreneurs are. But entrepreneurship and investing comes with ups and downs, but it's all about loving the journey, learning throughout, and becoming wiser. Okay, so we can learn from our mentors in financial education and everything that we have under our belts can serve us as a way to make more wealth. Okay, so today we can learn from great entrepreneurs as Thomas Edison, Henry Ford, Steve Jobs. We can learn from them and use them as role models. Designing your business. Most new entrepreneurs get excited about a product or idea that will make them rich. The thing is, the success of a business is created before there is a business. We recommend studying other entrepreneurs in all different types of businesses they created. I also recommend finding a mentor who is an entrepreneur as well. All too often, people ask business advice from people who have business experience as an employee, not as an entrepreneur. We'll be dealing with each integrity of the business and investor triangle, which outlines what elements are required to create and grow any successful business, big or small, franchise or individually owned, mom and pop, or publicly owned. Once a person understands the different components that make up a successful business, it becomes much easier to design businesses as well, evaluate good ones from bad ones. I also said on our earlier live stream that the ability to read financial statements is the foundation of true wealth, because you can tell the story of that business by reading the financial statement, regardless of how pretty the brochure looks from the salesperson. You can also tell where you are financially today by reading your personal financial statement, and you can figure out how you can improve your financial life. So reading financial statements is a big part of our education here at Master Investor, because we know that once the person understands how to read financial statements, he or she is already more wealthy, because now you have the keys and the foundation of true wealth, which will serve you for the rest of your life. So when we're building a business, we are solving a problem, like I said, right? So the question is, what type of business do you want to create or acquire? What are your passions? And learn things that maybe you don't love to do, because you're going to learn about tax code, you're going to learn about corporate law, lawsuits, how to protect yourself. And so sometimes we have to do things that we don't love to get where we want to be. And invest in things that you love, though, right? So don't go into something, because there are 5 different asset classes that you can diversify. Don't go into something that you truly hate or do not like. So focus on learning about probably things that you don't love, because you might don't want to study the tax code or know about lawsuits, etc. But those things will help you define the things that you love about investing and where to go. So by having more financial education, you'll become a better entrepreneur. You can bring that entrepreneurial spirit that you have inside of you out into the world, because like I said earlier on this live stream, we have an entrepreneurial spirit. We just have to bring it out. We were born competitive, right? And we are talented, or we have different skills, and we need to learn how to manifest that into the real world by providing it through a service or a product, and solve a problem in the community or in the world. Today we can actually reach globally customers because we have the internet. Okay, we live in the best times, and we cannot take it for granted, because 100 years ago people didn't have what we have today. All right, like these live streams that we can have access to. I mean, think about that, right? So during the design phase, we recommend you start a part-time business or full-time business, not for the money, but for the experience. That means even if your part-time business does not make any money, you are gaining something far more important than money: real life experience. Not only will you learn a lot about business, you will learn a lot about yourself, making the world a better place. One thing you have probably learned and fast about working for somebody else is you don't like it. You probably don't like that you are working for a company that lacks a soul. And remember, when you control a business, you want that business to buy you investments. Okay, so your business will fund you more investments that will produce passive income. So when you master the ability to acquire or build a profitable business that works without you, and that business is making you passive income, now you can use that passive income to even print more money to acquire more cash flowing and sound businesses and investments such as commercial real estate and any other type of real estate, commercial or residential, that produces you passive income, right? So very important that your business will fund your real estate investments, because your business's cash flow can be leveraged to print more money through the bank, to ask the bank for a loan so that you can acquire an X, Y, and Z property or a plaza or a hotel, right? Several homes in a neighborhood, and that you will turn them into, of course, cash flowing rentals, right? Cash cows. You feel invisible and unappreciated at certain companies. The company's values don't align with your own, and worst of all, you feel like you are headed down the same path as your parents. You know that your future holds no retirement, no benefits, no security, and the potential of being laid off while probably working on to the day you die. That's why it's important that you understand our rule. Number one of our company here is that we work to build passive income and make money work hard for us, because too many people are trained to work hard for earned income instead of being trained to work for passive income. So we're going to shift that, and we're going to make our priority working for passive income, because that is the income of the ultra wealthy, okay? And it requires financial education. That's why it's listening to our podcasts, listening to our live streams, and just being devoted to acquire financial education every day will help you in building passive income, okay? You realize that you are making the world more of the same rather than a better place. So what is a person to do? Do you ever wake up in the morning and feel like today is the day you are going to get to help your CEO change the company's mission and priorities? Well, hopefully, because you are reading this blog, you woke up this morning and decided that you are going to take control over your life. You have probably realized that your company is not changing. People shouldn't expect to change the world without first changing themselves. My hope is that eventually people realize that to work for a company that cares about the world and shares the same core values as they do, they need to be the one to build the company. Opportunities everywhere. Opportunities around you all the time. It does not disappear in difficult times. In fact, it is greater. As the world offers more problems to solve, the person with the ability, knowledge, creativity, and drive to solve problems will see more opportunities than ever. With the emergence of digital world, a single person armed with the power of a laptop and internet can be a force overnight. So there is opportunity and ability. All you need now is an idea and the courage to act on it. That's why we say knowledge is the new money, right? So knowledge back in 1971 stopped being real money. That's why our last live stream was why savers are losers and debtors are winners. Because money is fake today. Money is fiat. Money is monopoly money. It is a currency. It is an idea backed up by confidence due to the law changing back in 1971 when President Nixon separated the gold standard from the US dollar. From that point on, money became debt, and it's created with debt today. So having knowledge will allow you to print money like the government and the Federal Reserve Bank does every day. They print money legally every single day. The Reserve Bank prints about $2 billion plus per year, and we are in $17 trillion in debt nationwide. So think about that for a second, and that's why inflation keeps rising. And people say, "Oh, inflation is going to go down." No, inflation will always continue to rise because money is created with debt. So the more money we print, in the United States is the number one highest debtor nation in the world, and that is because the law changed back in 1971. So debtors are winners and savers are losers, because the bank is not here to save money. they are here to lend money. So that's why the job number one of an entrepreneur is to raise capital and learn how to sell without selling, using systems, okay? The new American dream. The American dream is rapidly changing. Getting a safe, secure job is not longer a reality. Instead, the dream of landing a great job is being replaced by creating a great job, and also is being replaced by robots, because technology, right? So the person that's flipping burgers or whoever, they don't need a waiter anymore, because now they have an artificial intelligence that will do that task without complaining, without asking for raises, etc. So the owner of the business keeps more money into his pocket because he's replacing certain types of jobs that people used to feel secure with them. So that's why I say earlier on this live stream, you gotta bring your entrepreneurship, it's an entrepreneurship spirit out of you and manifest it into the real world through a service and a product. Be able to solve a problem in the marketplace. So what are the problems you want to solve? That's a good question to ask on this stream. Entrepreneurship and self-employment are becoming the new American dream. According to the Money, U.S. News and World Report, half of college graduates now believe that self-employment is more secure than a full-time job, and colleagues in universities have responded. Over 80% of higher learning institutions now offer courses on entrepreneurship. According to the CNN USA Today poll, 72% of 18 to 29-year-olds want to start their own business. These future self-employed entrepreneurs will turn to self-survival because they have witnessed this past decade as a loss of wealth, financial mismanagement, and lack of loyalty by many employers. The solution will be to take matters in their own hands. You cannot rely on your parents or the government to help you. 152 million Gen Y will receive little or no inheritance. All the Gen Y will be forced to take on a massive amount of government debt as Medicare is bankrupt. Social Security is about to be record debts of nearly $1 trillion in bailouts and loans, more than all previous bailouts combined, and the quantitative easing will have to be addressed. Getting a safe, secure job and saving for the long term didn't work for the most of the baby boomers, and this trap definitely is not working for the Gen Y. Being a victim of the economy, your boss, or your job is not something you have to accept. You do not have to work for a management that knows less than you do and is not trustworthy. You do not want to work for a person whose only skill is kissing the butt of the person they report to. You can change your path and help so many along the way. You don't have to be static in this economy. You rely on yourself rather than a company who doesn't care about you or its people. The idea of being in a complete control of your future may be scary. Think about it. You will have no one to blame when it fails, no one to pass the buck to. It will all begin and end with you. And that's a big responsibility, right? To run a business, but it's the best thing that a person can do. I say it by experience. I love my journey, and I'm doing things that I love, that I'm passionate about solving in the marketplace, but I'm also learning maybe things that I don't want to learn about, but it's making me wiser and stronger, and it also is helping me help more people and become more generous, because at the end, that's what it's all about, right? Seeing the work that we do improve other people's lives and improve the world, make the world a better place. So that's the rewarding part, is the journey and seeing the effect that we have on other people. Sound risky? We ask you. It is riskier than trusting a corporation who doesn't care about you and will only pay you as little as they can, all the while demanding you to do more work and work longer hours with no guarantee that the job will be there when you show up in the morning. Tribe loyalty. It wasn't that long ago when employment and loyalty went hand in hand. I can remember when a person's goal was to graduate college, find a company to work for, and climb the corporate ladder, retire with a great pension, and live happily ever after. When some parents were climbing the corporate ladder, companies gave raises based on hard work. They provided great health benefits and perks like company cars. Loyalty and hard work was rewarded with gifts at points in a person's career. Back then, working for a company was like being part of a family, like belonging to a tribe. You didn't leave the tribe because the tribe took care of its people. It is no longer a safe, secure world. If entrepreneurs create businesses and started valuing their tribe again, it could be secure once again. You can make the world better by starting with yourself. Greed destroys the tribe. Loyalty has become a thing of the past. Profits became the entire focus, creating massive unemployment as jobs got shipped overseas to save money and increase the bottom line. The employees who were lucky enough to keep their job started doing the job of two people for the same amount of pay. Benefits were cut and perks are unheard of in today's world. This new business model only served the shareholders. In return, employers no longer deserve loyalty. Instead, employees began using their jobs just for experience to live for a higher paying job. Has reality finally hit you? You are no longer going to be rewarded for your loyalty to the tribe unless a company is built with the new rules of money and the owner is helping his tribe become successful now and guarantee a secure financial future in exchange for the loyalty. However, if it is built like with the old rules of money and the person is loyal to such company, because most people have been brainwashed to believe they should be loyal, even if the company is not treating you or giving you what you deserve. You are going to lose money every year to inflation because pay raises above inflation are a thing of the past. It doesn't have to be this way. There's an entire movement of people taking matters into their own hands and barely forging ahead as entrepreneurs. The new entrepreneur understands that the old way of doing business doesn't work anymore. Are you ready to change with the world? The people who have taken the leap and started their own business and have felt freedom that comes with it are creating a change in the current business class where their future is in their own hands. The rules of the game have changed, and unless you adjust the way you think about money, business, and investing and how to make it, you will be at serious disadvantage in this new economy. On our screen, we have the business investor triangle that I wanted to speak about on a different live stream. We're going to go in detail about each component. But what I want you to understand is that there are 8 elements in this business triangle. At the bottom, you're going to find the mission, and then it's going to go with the team, leadership, product, legal, systems, communication, and cash flow. Okay, those are the 8 elements. The beautiful thing about today's world is that you don't need to create the company. You can partner up with a company that has and matches your core values and is a sound company, okay, that provides an ability for you to create passive income with them because you are bringing customers to them. They have an agreement with you, where there's an affiliate agreement that every time you bring a customer to their sales page, it's linked to you because you're doing marketing campaigns and they are bringing thousands of people into those sales pages, and they're giving you a percentage for every sale that the customer purchase. If they purchase, for example, a product or service or membership, and as long as the customer stays with that company and they continue to buy products over time, you still capitalize on a percentage of each transaction. Okay, so it's all about building networks if you want to reach financial freedom and provide a service or product that has a solution for that person or group of people. So it's important that you understand targeted traffic, which is finding a group of people that have a problem, and you have a solution that you can provide to them in a way that is done on automation. So it's important to understand systems because a business is a system of systems. However, on a different live stream, we're going to go in detail about these 8 elements. But just know that the mission, the team, the leadership, product, legal, systems, communication, cash flow are the 8 elements of a successful business. When you acquire, when you go into partner up with a company, you want to know about these 8 elements, and you can tell if the company is going to thrive in the future or not by understanding each element. Okay, becoming an entrepreneur. If you want to be an entrepreneur who builds successful business or invest in businesses, the entire BNI triangle must be strong and interdependent. If it is, the business will grow and flourish. The good news is that if you are a team player, you don't have to be an expert at every level of the BNI triangle. Remember what I always say here at Master Investor, that the business and investing is a team sport. We should be okay with acquiring people to help us fulfill our mission and vision of the company. Just become part of a team with a clear vision, a strong mission, and an iron stomach. You can decide to rely on yourself more than a boss or a corporation. They trust their passion more than the government. They take the smaller risk. Entrepreneurship is far less risky than being employed. The world has changed, and only those that adapt will survive. Those who cling nostalgically to the old economy will be wiped out. Being more generous comes hand to hand with being a successful entrepreneur, because the more people we serve with our solution, the more we should receive. The idea is to focus on serving more people and solving their problem efficiently with a product or service that is carried out with systems. I want to take the time and invite you to read our latest ebook. It's called The 10 New Rules of Money. You can find it on Amazon by Master Investor, or you can go straight to our website, masterinvestor.education, get it from there, because you'll have access to a virtual office that you can get in touch with us, and also have additional benefits that will come with getting it from our website. You're going to be able to access it all the time, and the more we add value into that digital course, then you're going to have access. Even if you got it at a certain price and we raise the price later on that course, you're going to keep getting access to that and everything that we bring into that digital course. So as the course grows and we add more things to the 10 New Rules of Money course, then you not only have the ebook, but you'll have everything else that we add into that digital course. All right, you can see the link on our website. Just go to the all courses and find the 10 New Rules of Money course. Okay, to your survival and financial success, step 1, fire yourself if you have a job, and start working on building your financial education foundation with true mentors and people that are giving you the knowledge that you need in order to take massive action, by you building your asset column with real assets that produce passive income. So if you had a job that you don't like right now, then do something about it. Don't stay there too long, because it's going to make you stress and it's going to end up making you sick. So ensure that you write down your passions, what are the problems you're interested about solving in the marketplace, and start reading financial education, because it's a learning curve that doesn't end. We can improve every day. Okay, so business is a beautiful career, and you have an entrepreneurship spirit that can be manifested in the real world through products and services. I know that you are special in some way or another, and bring it out. Okay, don't let your dreams go by, and everything that you ever wanted to contribute in this world, you can do it. Okay, just find a group of people that can help you do it. Become a team player. Be okay with listening to others and expanding your vocabulary with business words, because our words are the best tools we can ever have. Okay, and they're free. Okay, so you can learn new words every day about business, because the more broader your vocabulary is about business and investing, the better you'll be at working to build passive income and becoming a master investor by making money work hard for you. So you'll be able to raise capital, you'll be able to communicate with everybody that you need to in order to build your wealth. All right, so I'm also going to add some lucrative tools on this blog You can find the link on our website. Just go down to the bottom of the blog. You can find us on Instagram. Subscribe to our podcast, our newsletter. Follow us on TikTok, on our Facebook page. Look for the logo, Master Investor, with the authentic brand of money, business, and investing, bringing you the good and bad news of money, the business principles that work in all economies. So the answer is yes, you can be a successful entrepreneur, and anyone can. All right? You have the answers. We talk about it today, and all you need to do is decide what type of entrepreneur you want to be and what types of problems you would like to solve in the marketplace. Okay? Leave me a comment below. If you have any questions, drop it. I'm going to come back and answer those for you. I'll see you on the next live broadcast. Thank you for your time and your business, and make sure you smash the like button. Bye for now.